Can a default judgment stop the eviction process? Have you ever wondered what happens if a tenant does not respond to an eviction lawsuit? This situation can lead to a default judgment, which is a significant legal term in the eviction process. A default judgment occurs when a tenant fails to reply to the eviction notice within the required time frame. This allows the landlord to obtain a court order for possession of the property. Once a default judgment is entered, the landlord can request a writ of possession. This document allows law enforcement to carry out the eviction. Typically, there is a short grace period of about 5 to 10 days after the judgment before the eviction can proceed. However, tenants do have options to challenge this judgment. They can file a motion to set aside or vacate the default judgment. This is a formal request to the court asking to cancel the judgment for valid reasons. Some acceptable reasons might include improper service of the eviction notice, excusable neglect, or lack of actual notice. It is important to act quickly. This motion usually needs to be filed within 10 days of the judgment being entered. If the court agrees to pause the eviction while considering the motion, the eviction process can be temporarily halted. A new hearing will be scheduled to review the case. If the court denies the motion to set aside the default judgment, the eviction process will continue. The tenant may be evicted once the grace period expires. Common mistakes tenants make include missing the deadline to respond to the eviction lawsuit or failing to file the motion to set aside the judgment on time. To avoid these pitfalls, tenants should respond promptly to eviction notices and understand the strict deadlines involved. Seeking legal advice can also be beneficial if they miss a court date or receive a default judgment. In summary, while a default judgment does not automatically stop the eviction process, tenants can take legal steps to challenge it. Acting quickly and following proper procedures is essential to potentially delay or halt the eviction. Understanding these options and deadlines can help tenants navigate the eviction process more effectively.